This is titled Coyotes' Game Plan. Coyotes' game plan was becoming clear to me now. We learn who we are when we learn what we are not. We see what others are when we see what they lack. The actions between words are important to observe. They tell us the true intent behind the veil. If we are to attempt to cross into the new dimensional reality, the fifth world, there are certain conceptions of reality which must transcend in the process of our own hatching from the cosmic egg. We are, at this time in our experience, indeed very like a caterpillar, about to start spinning our cocoons. We are about to emerge as the butterfly birthed into another world. There is no ending to life. There is no death to life. Life is of its own nature, a forever road. When we leave this world, we go to a place where we decide whether or not we choose to be reborn into the next world or return to this one. In essence, we are born in each reality. We simply change our resident vehicle. There is no death, only the changing of worlds. It is the soul that travels, while time itself stands still. The ghost dance has no agendas, nor is it a ceremony of any particular people. I would refer you to the story of the ghost dance and the pale prophet, the one I call Wakomatete, Lord of the Wind. The ghost dance is about the transformation and manifestation of spirit, where we move beyond space and time. It is a ceremony where we integrate time and space, and moving beyond limitation. Hopefully, we release our spirit. Our spirits have been captured by the spell of limitation. We have forgotten who we are and what we are. We cannot go forward if we have no remembrance of our past. For without that element, we do not understand why we are here in present circumstance. The purpose of the ghost dance ceremony is to free our spirits, that we might join in the freeing of the mother, Maka, and Makakan, the goddess, that is within and around us. Thus we are lifted from the limitation of the body-mind consciousness via the spiraling currents of our Merkaba. In the ghost dance ceremony, we access ascended thought. Thus, we reconnect with Source. It is a process of our surrendering to that Source. And through natural process, we allow our spirits to ascend to the higher octaves of our consciousness. The ghost dance is all about freeing the spirit, not creating new ways to contain it. It is about freeing the feminine. It is about feeling the dream of Makakan. It is about removing limitations and opening ourselves to new points of reference. We can only hope to expand consciousness when we allow for new points of reference. Otherwise, we will continue to recreate the same energy we have fallen into over and over. We must create a greater energy than that which created the circumstance in order to change the circumstance. There are ceremonies that reflect the one we know as the ghost dance. They are known to each indigenous society. The principal desire in each is correct and in commonality. We are more than flesh and bone. And with pure intent, connection to Source, and the understanding of universal law, all things are possible. Love is the force which sanctions all realities. It is our connection to the mana, or life force. Love is untamed and knows not the state of fear. Although fear within us will shut us out of the state of love instantly. It is a free essence, a part of Creator, a part of all that is, and it can never be absent, lest all that is no longer. Love is the purest sense and has no restrictions. It is lawless, like the Creator from which it emanates. Love is a force that knows no logic or reason. It creates its own set of values as it evolves, for as long as it desires to be felt. It is the cosmic glue that holds all of the all in relationship. The only reality that exists is no reality. Love is the peacemaker and lawgiver. It allows us to option to exercise all realities in whatever illusion we choose to manifest. The ghost dance is Grandmother Makakan's gift of love for the people. It is inspired by the flight of their own spirits. It is restricted only by the limitation of our own hearts. The ghost dance is about the grandmother energy. It is about dreaming the new reality, dreaming the new dimension. When we explore the science of dreaming, we unleash our true spiritual power. It is about the birthing of our spirits. It is about crossing the barriers of time. It is about time travel itself. In this grand purification ceremony, we will move through many different dimensions and experience many realities. Some are happening in different time zones, both past and future. We learn to hold on to that which we love by giving or holding up. For the surrendering we realize are a part of everything, and that is our touching stone to eternity. To surrender is the act of allowing for manifestation to occur. We simply get out of the way of our own desires by becoming the whole. In order for the spirit to fly, it must be free. In order for you to ascend, you must free yourself from dogma and limited perception, and allow yourself to be that freedom. One cannot keep the hawk in a gilded cage. Oh yes, we can capture the hawk and confine it, and slowly watch as its spirit dies. The human spirit is of God, and God cannot be confined. We have allowed our spirit to become so stifled for so many lifetimes of perpetuating the lie that we no longer remember our true self. So we need now to allow for new points of reference to occur, to allow our perception of who and what we are for the nature of reality to expand. Emotion is the stuff that the next kingdom, i.e. reality, is made of. The whole of it pulsates with passion, respect, and sacred is what is required of our actions, and intent to enter the realm of higher truth. We must allow ourselves to feel deep, profound feelings. We must allow them to come forth. We learn to do this by entering a state of neutrality, not charging the circumstances of the dream. Thus, we come to know feelings of self-joy and fulfillment. It is one of the steps to ascension. These feelings elevate us and give us purposeful values and perceptions of self. No one enters the gates of the fifth world unless they have love within their being and no joy within their being, thus becoming the living expression of it. For if the golden age is perceived as heaven, then surely heaven world be the isness of life. Being, isness, perpetually is creating the state of itself, perpetually in the state of joy. The body will continue to evolve and refine its nature to accommodate the greatness of the creative mind that occupies it. Spirit creates. The body accommodates the will of spirit. Oh,